Some would call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. It's a running room. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to it. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ECU.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Welch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Welch. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that 1st down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Well, that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Pirates will try to convert on 4th down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
The Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter.
East Carolina, 14, Cincinnati, 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pirates.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Cincinnati, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, this defense knew a big key for them in this game was stopping the run. They watched their opponent run for over 100 yards in their last game, and after that big, long run, they've already given up over 100 yards in this half. Guys, they have got to shore up the run defense.
And some room to work. Picks up the first down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The give to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were gonna be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. And
for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
3:25.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have...
Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
21.
Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. Got a little space. Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, ECU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 85.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
42. Cincinnati, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown Pirates. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 88.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Makes the catch on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finds a little space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defense.
Touchdown, East Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
East Carolina.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Welch. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Runs through another guy. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So first down will open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's LeBoy. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Punks it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got it again. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Bully ball on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their head.
There he goes. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves him with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.